Why were these all the rage? I grew up on a lot of Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen cassette tapes, eventually moving on to buy my first CD, Dream Street by Dream Street, and then eventually grabbing these, the HitClips. Everyone I knew had at least one hit clip, breaking them out on the bus, pretending like you're in a music video. And just a refresher, HitClips were these little squares that played, well, clips. That's right, clips of your favorite music, one song at a time. What I mean is each clip only has one song and is only a clip of that song, not even the entire song itself. Which, thinking back on it, I don't think that ever really bothered me. I mean, baby steps in the technological revolution, but how does that hold up now? Did the iPod and Spotify spoil us into needing that song longevity? What about the quality? How does that hold up? And what is up with all these different players? Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm going to spend a week replacing all the audio in my life with HitClips. Before we continue with day one, I want to give you a heads up on how this week is going to go. Each day I'm going to unlock a new HitClips player. HitClips released way too many of these for all different purposes, but these will keep things fresh as the week goes on. I will also have access to my amazing HitClips library, and as for the rules, every day I'll be woken up by my HitClips alarm clock, which holds 6 HitClips and you rotate it around to change which song you want to wake up to. Then anytime I leave my apartment, I need to have HitClips on me, and anytime I'm doing work around the house, eating, showering, things like that, we also gotta be listening. Anytime I enter my office, I have to play a clip. But I also kind of need to live my life during the week, which means there will be times when I do need to listen to music that isn't on a HitClip. And for those occasions, I've told myself that I have to use the mono earbud that came with the HitClips pen. Alright, so day one's HitClips player is going to be HitClips Carabiner style boombox player, which, as you can see, I have brand new and comes with Girlfriend by NSYNC. I chose this one for day one because it'll give me a little versatility as it has a headphone jack on the bottom and a speaker, which surprisingly a lot of HitClips players don't have both. So now officially 1 week of listening to only HitClips. If you've been subscribed for a while, you'll know that I've been streaming during the week first thing in the morning. So before we even get to listen to music today, I get to use my singular headphone from 2001. This is gonna sound god-awful. What's going on? We got the singular mono HitClips headphone in, I guess, and we are live streaming right now. In the chat, say hello. There's Dorky. There's Dorky, there's Julio, another hello, hello amigos. Thanks guys. And once signed off, that's when it was time. Stronger than yesterday, I don't know the words to the song. Yeah, so as you probably guessed, not a lot of music will actually be played in this video due to copyright, but you'll get some clips here and there, and obviously some great copyright-free music. So you might notice that I'm not using that mono earbud. It turns out I actually couldn't get it to work with the carabiner, so we'll have to settle for these also shitty Philips earbuds that don't even really go in your ear, and trust me, the quality's just as bad. But I got my breakfast ready, which as I was preparing, I already noticed something that was going to be a bit of an annoyance throughout the week. So I'm cooking, and one thing I didn't really think about is that every time the song ends, I have to go and push the button to restart it. Like there's no repeat option at all, which I'm surprised actually was never a feature. But yeah, just a bit annoying to have to press this button every 30 seconds. After breakfast, I didn't have many options on what to do with the HitClips player currently at my disposal, so I quite simply went for a walk around the neighborhood. Also, thank God we were actually taking this walk because they're doing construction outside my apartment and it sounds like there's a bomb going off every 5 seconds. So one thing I didn't really think about is that these things jingle like a lot. Like think your janitor's keys. They jingle like that. Like, I don't know if you can hear this. It's that every time I step. Just put on some Sugar Ray. Let's go. Grabbed a coffee. Then it occurred to me that in order to truly test this HitClips player, we need to do something extreme.
Guys, I'm in New York. There's not really many carabining options out there.
But I got some more work done with my new monophone.
Oh my God. So I thought this morning on stream, like the audio was tolerable with this headphone, but now that I'm editing, holy shit, it is so freaking bad.
And eventually ended day 1.
Day 2, and we've got some upgrades. First, we have one of the more well-known players, the HitClips boombox. This will be great because it's definitely an upgrade from just listening to the little speaker on the carabiner. And we also have the HitClips earphone player, which I can tell you right now that this thing is gonna suck and probably be so uncomfortable. But I mean, it looks great, I guess. But also, like, what is up with HitClips just focusing on one ear at a time? So one thing I wanted to do today is get out and about a little bit more. Unfortunately though, the weather is kinda today, but I think I'm gonna get out and blare the speaker a little bit because you can get away with those sort of things in New York, but I guess we'll just see where the day takes us.
I headed out, got on the subway, grocery store, McCringleberries, all while listening to HitClips out loud. Yes, I was that guy. Though I wasn't going to forget about the earphone player. When I wear it, I kind of feel like a cyborg with how it looked, but also kind of like a spy, which reminded me of this time when I was younger when my brother wrote a spy movie and had me star as the main character. And with a device such as this, can we resurrect this franchise? So I obtained the rights from my brother and wrote the shortest short film of Jack Dalen turning into a cyborg. Enjoy. I didn't know what happened to me. All I remember is taking down an evil robot, and then I became one myself.
I am Jack Dalen, HitClips robot ninja spy.
The ninja thing I added, but yeah, that's a wrap.
All right, today's player might be the weirdest, most niche one. This is the HitClips pen. This is actually the device that came with that mono headphone we've been using, but this is just like a really funny one, like your writing utensil that's also your music player. I don't know. But sadly, the pen doesn't work anymore, and I really want to get it changed, but I don't really know how to do it. But I actually did manage to find the manual online from 2001, which actually does have instructions for changing out the ink refill. So I guess we try it. Okay, so you push it in to release the pen, but it's essentially saying to do the opposite of that. So let's see. Oh, there we go. There is our spring, and here, oh God, here is our pen. I don't think it's supposed to look like that. And because you can't buy one of anything on Amazon, here's like 40 mini pen refills. So far, so good, I guess. All right, so here's the status. Unfortunately, I don't think the ink refills I bought are the same size as the one that was in here. So when you go to try and have it come out, it still doesn't come out. So that's unfortunate, but I do think if we were to get one the right size, it would still work. But let's just change the batteries out and see if we can get the other part of this working. These batteries, this entire video, have been the bane of my existence. Little bit of corrosion in there. I'll wipe it out with some alcohol real quick. Did anyone call for new batteries? Seal it on up. The moment of truth. She don't work. Thought we could restore it. Boring day 3. This restoration is all I had planned for today, but we got a lot planned for tomorrow. So stick around till tomorrow, please, please. Okay, so I know yesterday wasn't anything mind-blowing, but frankly, my life isn't anything mind-blowing. So today we'll try to jazz it up by hitting up some retro gaming stores, some comic book stores, and grabbing a bite to eat somewhere special. Oh, and I almost forgot, our new HitClip player for today is the HitClips Micro player. This was actually a really popular one and used in a lot of their marketing, I think as a way to just show how small HitClips are. But one of the weird aspects as well, of course, a mono headphone, but it is also permanently attached to the mini player, which which seems relatively annoying. But anyway, let's pack up and get going. So we've actually made it out now, and another funny thing I didn't notice this while we were in the office is how short this cable is. I have to keep it on my strap along with my mic. I can't even put it in my pocket if I wanted to.
First stop, Video Games New York. I've wanted to come here for a long time, and it definitely did not disappoint. Every wall was covered with games from any system you can think of, plus some crazy priced games that were new in box. And hey look, Jak and Daxter. We've actually been playing the PSP spin-off on Retro Coffee. I didn't end up grabbing anything here, but definitely good to know what this place has for the future. Then I hit up my go-to comic book spot, the Forbidden Planet. I love this place. It is a nerd's paradise. Tons of Funkos, was really eyeing this Yu-Gi-Oh pop, and had to hold myself back from grabbing the Halloween McDonald's pops. Plus they had tons of spooky and horror figures out for Halloween. And of course you get to the back and they have rows and rows of comics, both new and old, and you can't forget the Hot Toys too. After that, I headed to our special food spot, 8-Bit Bites. Another place I've wanted to visit for so long. It's retro video game inspired with some killer eats. I grabbed the Nashville hot chicken sandwich and some fries, as well as a Fruity Pebbles milkshake, and played games to my heart's content.
Today's upgrades might be some of my favorites. We have a major music upgrade and a major entertainment upgrade, and only more good ones coming tomorrow. But today we'll have access to the HitClips FM radio and the HitClips BeatBot 6000.
Huh?
The FM radio will be an interesting but welcome upgrade. I just can't imagine what modern day hits are going to sound like on this thing, let alone through a radio signal. The BeatBot, on the other hand, is like one of those gimmick players. I mean, I know we already looked at a pen music player, but at least you can like carry that with you normally. This one, let me just show you. This one freaking dances, and only dances, which is fun for like 5 seconds.
Actually, this guy can really get down.
And really, I'm kind of intimidated. I mean, I have my wedding coming up, and I can't have a robot being a better dancer than me, which can only mean one thing. Dance battle!
Yeah, we are in the place to be.
It was a tough battle. That thing might have some AI or whatever, but no match for my moves.
And as for the radio, I mean, it's not terrible. Maybe what I expected for a HitClip. But I do think I could actually recommend this one, since it functions pretty much like any other radio.
So throughout this week, I've also been playing with this Hoenn Pokédex. Maybe playing a bit too much, so luckily we got these players today, if you even want to call them that. We have the Mags and the Video Jockey.
The Video Jockey was used to produce some nice pixelated music videos, while the Mags, which stands for Music Activated Game System, is actually a mobile gaming device.
So I'll tell you, the last time I played this, it made absolutely no sense, but maybe we'll understand it this time. This is like some original Guitar Hero shit. So I think the premise is to just hit the button as the outer ring shows up. I mean, we must be doing something right because we are gaining points at the top, so. Honestly, it's like not a terrible game, but like, who thought of this as like the game to be with HitClips?
I think I'll stick with playing Kim Possible. While playing though, I couldn't help but reminisce on yesterday's dance battle. If only there were a way I could relive that. Perfect.
I think I've deserved today's upgrade. Someone made it so that you can actually make your own HitClips. It's called HitClips. clasps, for obvious reasons.
And I'll link the video and Etsy store below. And while the contraption to set it all up might not be the prettiest thing in the world, I got it all set up with some bangers.
Dream is a wish your heart makes.
How is the best case scenario, Joe Biden?
Round and round, race.
But to also celebrate spending a week with HitClips, what do HitClips sound like with noise-canceling headphones? Well, I grabbed a rotisserie chicken, suited up, and enjoyed the sweet serendipity that is copyright-free, angelic music on a HitClip with noise-canceling headphones. I feel pretty confident in saying I'm probably the only person to ever listen to HitClips with high-end noise-canceling headphones, and the experience, unlike anything I've heard, really. But then, when I put on some non-compressed music, it was like I had never heard music like this before. And there you have it, a week with HitClips. While some days were more eventful than others, I still had to listen to that compressed bullshit that are HitClips. Why were these things made? I mean, maybe more durable than a CD or tape, but why do I want to say they were like the same price? And only for 30 seconds of one song? Not necessarily worth it in my opinion. Though these things do just flood in some memories, and if physical media was still as popular as it used to be, I think I would have been happy with a little square holding all of my music. Though maybe let's upgrade the quality and the storage. Thanks for watching.
Your music, your way. Hit it! With HitClips!